So now I'm going to show you my stitches, sourdough stitching. Stitching before you put the bread dough before you go in the fridge. So get the camera close up so you can see exactly what I'm doing, not just see my pretty face. I'll try to do it as slow as I can. So you grab the point, the end point, bring it to the middle, stitch there, and then bring it, pull it the end side, stitch together. Well, there we go. There we go. Just repeat the same movement. That's it, that's done. I'll repeat again this one. So you hold the edges, hold the end, the pointy, bring it to the middle, stitch, stitch, stitch. That's it. And our stitch is done. That's it. Now it's done. Like, and from here, take to the fridge. So now we're gonna make cinnamon bun filling. A lot of you guys keep saying to me, oh, my cinnamon bun filling is leaking out and stuff. How do you do it and stuff? So there's few ways of making cinnamon bun filling. Actually, I'm gonna take another ingredient. Hang on a minute. This one I forgot because I don't really use it. There's two recipes to make cinnamon bun filling. So the first one, which is butter. I have some a bit left over. I'm gonna use this. Butter, sugar, vanilla, and the main ingredient, cinnamon. And also we got almond. But I don't really use almond for my recipe because just to get everyone to eat it. In the UK there's lots of allergens, so avoid it to put on cinnamon buns. But it's really nice, delicious. I use it when I'm making almond croissant, and when I'm making cardamom buns. It's nice, bring that flavor, ooze it up. So to make this cinnamon filling, the butter, this is it. I think the most essential thing here is the butter. You need to get the butter nice and soft. Look, it's very soft. I wish I had the bread here. I just put it on my bread. But anyway, so we got 250 grams of butter. We got 250 grams of sugar. I'd say 15 ml of vanilla extract and the cinnamon powder. But first, I like to mix cinnamon on the sugar. 3 tablespoons. 3. Usually it's like 200 grams of sugar, 200 grams of butter. But I just make it up with, because the butter is one block. I don't want to cut this and have some butter left over in the fridge. So I mix the cinnamon together just like that, just to easily combine. Once it's combined like that, I mix it in here. So this cinnamon, when you can make it, if you have leftovers, you just put in the fridge. Oh, put in the fridge like this there. Put in the fridge. Come in. To use it for next week, and just bring it out and then get it softer again. And then add our cinnamon in the butter. And then vanilla. There's not much left in here. Just put it all together. Love this stuff. Bin. And then you mix it or combine it all together. I like to do this by hand, but you can use a mixer if you like. Just to be careful not to over mix it, and then the butter changes the consistency. It becomes like a, what's it called, icing sugar kind of type of butter. So mix by hand until everything is all combined nicely. You don't see any butter lumps or color of the butter white and stuff. So if I was putting almond, it would be 100 grams of almond. That really helps to stay in the dough. It doesn't move around and stuff. But this consistency of the butter and cinnamon mix it together. The cinnamon doesn't leak out, doesn't come out when you bake. I've had some people say the cinnamon filling come out and stuff. I've seen some different ways. People I think they put butter and then just spread the cinnamon and sugar on top. That way I think it's likely to leak out. But some people do that and then they do different shape. They'll just roll it out and cut it. No, the strips as I do. And I have the dough there. We'll do that in a minute as well. Smells amazing. Look, to change it now. Looks. This is what we got now. Cinnamon bun filling done. Smells good. I can smell vanilla so bad. So nice. So this is the end of it. Cinnamon filling done. So now I'm going to roll the dough out. And then I'm going to make cinnamon buns. We're going to make and shape. So this is for tomorrow, my Saturday cinnamon buns. I'll make today on Friday. And after I shape it, I'll put it in the fridge overnight. The dough has been in the fridge since, I want to say, so we don't need this. It's been in the fridge since, so here's the dough. I had a bit of rice, which is good. So I mixed this dough around 4 a.m. this morning. And I put it in the fridge. I did my pop-up now is 12:30, 12:40 in the afternoon. So basically I had like 8 hours in the fridge, which is perfect. Look, this is good. It's very nice. You'll see as when I've rolled it out. This is one of my favorite things. This rolling pin, a game changer. Someone recommended it to me a while back. So yeah, if you want, you can use almond cream, not almond cream, almond flour to make cinnamon filling. It's a bit cold here today. I'm going to leave the cinnamon on top of the oven, so it's warm. The oven is still warm, so that'll keep the same consistency. The bakery is getting cold. Things are going to be a little bit harder to make the croissant, to shape the croissant. Take out stuff out the freezer. This isn't winter's not my favorite time to come to the bakery, especially on prep days. Oh man, because I don't use the oven on prep days. I just come in and face the cold. But the ceiling, they have higher ceiling here. And if I turn on my heating, the heat just go out in the ventilation and stuff. So I don't really use the heating. There you go. So now I'm going to open this door about. There we go. Nearly there. There we go. So now we're gonna add our cinnamon filling. So you see, it's gonna be nice and smooth, like a plastering. There's no way this will leak out. And the other tip to avoid leaking out is the type of sugar we're going to use. If you use like sugar, a very granulated sugar, it's very thick. You need to use a sugar that's very thin. This is caster sugar. But in America, I think it's called different names. It doesn't exist or caster sugar. It's very like fine sugar. I can't say thin. Fine sugar to use. Because this is like basically very smooth, not like powdered sugar. I've never tried a powdered sugar. That's it. So now we're just gonna fold it up. They need to be in the middle. because it will stick together. Where's the flour? Okay. Before you ask me, where did I get this rolling pin? When I got it from Amazon, but now it's not available anymore on Amazon. I don't know why the company took it down or something. It's Belgium, which is called, what's it called? Eisenberg, Isenberg. German. But I think you can find in other websites. I don't know what's it called, sous chef. I think they do sell as well. A few different sizes, smaller sizes than this. I think like this kind of size, smaller than that. But I got a bigger one. Big muscles, huh? Let's see. So what I like to do is chop, 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 chop. Cut and then roll it out. This is beautiful dough. When you get that first rise in the fridge, nice like, so no, double the amount, and then it stay solid. You're gonna have a nice dough. So from here, you can shape it and then put in a proofer. The proof nice and puffy, and then when you bake, it's nice and soft bun. I had some really good one today. So don't forget, I'll put in the description below the full workshop of just for cinnamon bun, the recipe and stuff, so you can learn how to make from making the dough and then baking, the whole workshop. So make sure you check the description below to find the video. Now let's shape. And I do the shaping there like slow-mo, is explanation to make the shaping, this shape and a different shape. I think three different shapes of cinnamon bun basically you can find on that workshop video. Just check it out on the description below it. And then you can make some buns. It's nearly Christmas. There's tons of it now. Making cinnamon buns. Warm, cozy, and hot chocolate. Or coffee. I talk about hot chocolate and tea. That's what I drink. Not a coffee guy. But yeah, this is how I make cinnamon filling. It doesn't leak out. If you see now, it sticks together. So it's on it, on the dough. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Really appreciate it. Ciao ciao. Até logo. Ou até no outro vídeo. Ciao.